What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
This is a call for 100,000 black men to lead this historic wave of economic empowerment, ensuring the enduring prosperity of black American families by adopting the 3 crucial steps to leading lasting change: separation, organization, and commitment.
Dang, it's getting cold out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, say man, proving yourself and doubters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Proving yourself and doubters wrong. Breaking the norm and explaining the truth. You know what I'm saying? When you are a trendsetter, when you are different, you know what I'm saying? You can't follow what other people do that don't have the same unique mindset. You know what I'm saying? When you do something different, you have a lot of pushback. You have a lot of pushback, and you have a lot of people who tell you you can't do this, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just because they never seen it done, or they tried it and it never succeeded for them. You gotta be your biggest fan. You gotta be your biggest fan and your biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? Because in this world, it don't matter how good you are. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have a hater. You always gonna have somebody tell you you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what it look like, no matter what the trajectory, the up and the down look like, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest people in the world had to file for bankrupt. Some of the greatest people in the world got rejected from their first job. Some of the greatest people in the world, people want to fund them and put money into their book, into their stuff to help them succeed. You know what I'm saying? So, when you is different, when you're going on a path that a lot of people do not tend to do, you know what I'm saying? You will always be the odd one out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're in that type of atmosphere that is common. You know what I'm saying? Like, when making a plane, an airplane, a lot of people thinking like, bruh, these people gotta be crazy as hell. Who the fuck gonna fly a big ass metal object in the sky and think you can fly it across the ocean? Like, what the fuck? But it took two people to get the fucking plane. Cause the crazy thing is, they said it was two people at the same time who created the plane at the same time. When the plane was never created. How the fuck is that even possible? At the same time, there's two people who came up with the idea of the plane, but one actually succeeded, became super famous, and the other one just like, you know, but people know about him. But they just going to show you, man, the idea that you have, you never know when that idea might be the next biggest idea in the world. You know what I'm saying? People gonna steal your ideal. You know what I'm saying? People might have the same idea as you, but it's always gonna come down to who wanted more. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know that people probably had the same ideal as me or you or anybody else to like succeed, but they just didn't go out and plan it or act on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when that next ideal might be the next one to get your ass in a situation to succeed. In war, you're going to always have to have ideas. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always have to have ideas. You're going to always have to have new ways to go against the enemy, the ops. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, people will understand that the reason you go that path that seems extra hard is because you know that at the end of the day, you're going to succeed no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Some people like the easy path. You know what I'm saying? But the easy path get you into like this cycle of like repetition of like, you know, you just get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You're so damn used to it, you're comfortable. You won't ever grow, expand. You know what I'm saying? But you get stuff done. But the person who go the harder path, they're gonna be ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might crash out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might, but it's never no repetition. You know what I'm saying? Going in circles because you always doing something new. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but at the end of the day, the risk and the reward is greater. Yes, they might get gratitude off the first. I'm like, okay, I did this and I get success off the first because I get success because it's the easy path. I get success off the back. But it's the same success, you know what I'm saying? But when you go on the harder path, you're like, damn, I feel it at every angle. But at the end, that's the feeling that you put in, the success is gonna be way more than what you could ever imagine. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta suffer to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're not selling out. When you're a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you got your own mindset, your own thoughts, your own ways and own patterns. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to control you. It's hard for people to try to get a drop on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't think of your next move. You know what I'm saying? When you're a robot and you don't have no thought of your own, they can kind of get a copy of what you're gonna do. Because that's the type of person, you know what I'm saying, that they study. But when you off the brain, off the top, and you different, and you going away, and you doing something that niggas ain't never seen before, you gotta stand out. Be the trailblazer. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people told me to quit? My whole family told me to quit. Nobody believed in me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me succeeding, you know what I'm saying, is a big help to all the people who didn't believe in me. So that's how people gotta think, you know what I'm saying, on your end. It's probably a lot of people who probably thought that you couldn't do this, you couldn't succeed in this type of path, you can't excel in this type of field, you're the first woman to do this, they ain't never been a woman to do this. But you took a chance to do it, and then you up. But everybody told you that, hey, if you do this, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. But you're the first woman to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're the first minority to own a business that niggas ain't never owned. It's all run by white people, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But you turn out to be a different person of color, and you succeed. You know what I'm saying? It's always foreign and seem kind of crazy to people who don't have the same vision in you. You know what I'm saying? When you got that vision in your mind, and you know that what you do is going to excel, and it's going to bring great satisfaction and wealth to your family, you got to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the odd one out. You know what I'm saying? Because you mean business. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, don't have the guts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they listen to their haters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't, it might seem easy, but a lot of people gonna listen to them haters. They listen to what other people say about them. Oh, look at that person, they ugly. Oh, they look like a clown. Oh, this and that. Like, nigga, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people gonna hate. They gonna find other ways to hate every day. You know what I'm saying? But that's the price you pay to be at the position that you are. If you don't have haters, what the fuck are you doing in life? You know what I'm saying? You gotta always have some haters. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? People are so comfortable, they so comfortable to what they used to. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to step out their comfortability. They don't want to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because uncomfortable hurt. Uncomfortable, you don't know what's gonna happen next. Uncomfortable, it's not subjected to that you're gonna be successful all the time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it builds character. It builds integrity and honor. A lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? These people they've been their soul out. You know what I'm saying? They took the comfortable route. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to fight for their people. They don't want to speak the truth about us Hebrew Israelites and what this war is happening and how they get into the microchips. They ain't giving a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on this path of success, you gotta be the odd one out. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the norms. You can't go the easy path. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be unique. You know what I'm saying? Make your own type of style that's gonna help you succeed and win at the end. But that's all I want to tell y'all. We got the bitch hoods outside. Big Crip gang outside shit.
Hey, Dad, you know dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.